Hey Kelly, welcome back. I'm glad to see you return today.
Hey, it's good to be here.
Okay, so last time you were here, we discussed that you would like to quit smoking, but that you weren't quite sure you were really ready yet.
Yes, I was smoking about a year ago. I was at 2 packs a day, and then it went down to 1 pack a day, then half pack, and now I'm actually down to 3 cigarettes a day.
That's awesome,
That's
Kelly.
it, 3 cigarettes a day. So it's been very difficult, but just 3 cigarettes.
That's really good. You're making a lot of progress.
Mm-hmm.
Just think, just a week ago, you were at half a pack last time we talked.
Mm-hmm.
And about a year ago, you were at 2 packs, you said.
Mm-hmm.
So you've definitely made so much progress in a year.
Yes, for sure. I've been feeling a lot more anxious, though. Been getting headaches. My stress is through the roof. My kids are back in school. They just started a few weeks ago, so I think now is the worst time for me to try to stop smoking with all this change going on. My husband just got a promotion, so it's been really difficult trying to adjust all that as well as quit smoking. You know, I've been picking up weight, been getting headaches. I'm nauseous. It's just
So you've got a lot of change going on in your life, not just the cigarettes right now.
yes, a lot of change. And my husband sat me down and he researched all of this stuff about how terrible cigarettes are for you and like the effects that they have. And I know it's the right thing to do to quit smoking, but I'm 3 a day right now, so I'm getting there. But it's been really, really difficult. Honestly, I don't know that I want to stop completely because of all the negative side effects. You know, with the headaches, the nausea, the eating more, the gaining weight, you know, I crave them. It's been really hard, and I've been snapping at my husband. My stress is through the roof. Like, it's just been really difficult.
So you're starting to feel the physical and mental effects of
Oh,
stopping
yes.
the cigarettes.
Yes, for sure. Definitely a lot of physical and mental effects. I've been considering going back to half a pack a day, maybe a little bit less. I don't know. But 3 a day is not cutting it for me because I've been very snappy, very angry. So
Okay, well, if you do decide to go back to half a pack a day, where do you see yourself physically and mentally 5 years from today?
oh gosh. Well, physically, I definitely see myself a lot more ran down. You know, my energy levels will probably be not as good. I know my kids are probably going to want to have kids one day, and I want to be able to run around the house and play with my grandchildren. Physically, I don't know if I could do that in the future because of my smoking. If I do decide to go back up, I mean, 3 a day isn't as bad as what I was doing, but if I decide to take it back up because of all the negative effects, then probably my physical self will get worse. Mentally, I think it'll make me sad and not as proud of myself because I know that I want this, and my kids want it, my husband really wants it for me. So I think mentally it would kind of make me feel worse about myself.
Okay.
Feel bad about myself, yeah.
So, on one hand, you think that you can't handle or you can no longer handle the physical effects you've been having. The nausea,
Yeah, I don't know.
headaches.
I don't know that I could just continue to feel like that. You know, I don't know how long I'm going to feel like this before it starts getting better. I don't know if I could handle it, really.
So on one hand, you're feeling like that you can't handle the negative physical and mental effects, but on the other hand, you can see where you would need to quit smoking to have a healthy future and a good relationship with your grandchildren.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. Well, tell me more about that.
Well, I just know, like, my kids play sports, and so they sometimes want me and my husband out in the front yard running around, and my son plays football. My daughter's a cheerleader, and she's always wanting me to, like, spot her on her flips and all this stuff. And if I'm sitting there smoking around my kids, I'm not only affecting myself, but the health of my kids. You know, if they have secondhand smoke, they can't go to practice and do all this because they're not going to feel good enough to, you know? In my health, I want to be able to run around and play with my kids and my grandkids and live a healthy lifestyle, and I can't do that with smoking.
So you want to be around for your grandchildren, and you want to keep up the activity with your children now.
Exactly, and my husband as well. You know, I don't want us to grow old and then me have all these health issues and him have to take care of me. You know, I think it's selfish of me if I continue to smoke. You know, for all of these obvious reasons. So.
Okay, well, why don't you tell me about what strengths you have that have kept you successful over this past year, the progress you made. What has made you able to do that?
Oh man, what has made me able to do this? Just my kids, really. My kids and kind of feeling a little bit better. You know, with the headaches and the nausea, I'm breathing better. You know, so there are a few positive things that come along with it. I mean, I feel like I can kind of handle the negative if I can see more positive in the future. So I feel like if I continue to do it for a while, the positive will start outweighing the negative. So I'm just determined, and I think that kind of keeps me going. I went from 2 packs down to 3 cigarettes, you know.
Yeah, that's great.
So that in itself is kind of pushed me to continue.
Yeah, you seem like you've been really driven. You're a determined person, and you have a great support system at home.
Oh yes, for sure.
So those are all really great things to have when change occurs. So have you weighed out any more options? Or do you think just cutting down is the best one for you?
I think cutting down is the best one for me until I completely just stop, you know, because that's worked for me so far. I went from 2 packs to 1 pack to half a pack. Now I'm down to 3, you know. I feel like if I just quit cold turkey, I'll just go crazy, you know, because I've seen how hard it is to go from 2 packs to 3. But yeah, I think that's the best option for me, is just to slowly with time go down.
So you've found something that's working for you. I remember you telling me last time when you tried to quit before, you tried nicotine patches and it didn't really do it for you.
Didn't work for me. I was still craving them just as much, and I felt nauseous and the headaches and all that, and I still wanted my cigarettes. So no, I think really my biggest motivation is my kids, and just knowing that I have to keep doing it, you know, on my own, without patches, without gum, without all this stuff, you know. I'm eventually going to get to a point where I don't need any of that stuff, you know, so.
Right.
But it's definitely been very difficult for me.
Good. You have a great mindset. You have a great support system. It sounds like you have all the tools you need to be successful in quitting smoking.
I definitely do. And it's helped a lot with my husband when he sat me down and we did the research. That helped me, I think, more than anything. Whenever I saw, you know, these moms grow up and they're in their 50s and they look like they're 70, they act like they're 70, the way their body is physically, their mindset, you know, they can't keep up. They have to take breaks all the time when they're walking, and I don't want to be that person, you know.
Right. So again, you're seeing the negative health effects, the negative physical effects, and you don't want that for yourself.
Exactly.
Okay. So, tell me about what you could do in the future, you think, or from here on out, to keep yourself successful.
I could, well, because I'm afraid of gaining a lot of weight, I think that the best thing for me would be maybe to change my diet and find healthier snacks. You know, whenever I do start craving that cigarette, go eat some grapes, go eat an apple, you know, something, a more healthier thing, because what keeps me from smoking, you know, is eating.
Right.
But I'm going to continue to smoke if I'm gaining weight, you know, so maybe if I eat healthier, it'll change my mindset to continue to keep staying away from the cigarettes.
Okay. So, next time we can talk about maybe some coping techniques to help you with the negative physical effects and the mental effects. And we can talk about just that. We can elaborate more on things you can do to keep you successful.
Okay. Yeah, good. I would really like that, because that's kind of where I'm at right now. I kind of feel stuck. I need positive ways to quit smoking.
Okay.
Maybe exercise or eating better. I think that'll motivate me to a better lifestyle. So.
Okay. Well, we'll elaborate more on that next time I see you.
All right. Well, it's good talking to you. Yeah.
Good. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.